everyone, my name is Marissa Robinson and I'm a psychotherapist at My Therapy NYC, and today I'm going to talk to you about the Healthy Mind Platter that was created by Dr. Dan Siegel. Now, the Healthy Mind Platter falls under one of the 8 dimensions of holistic wellness. It falls under mental wellness. And as a psychotherapist, I often think about emotions when it comes to mental wellness. And the Healthy Mind Platter is also hitting on a different part of mental wellness. It's all about recharging your brain and giving it the fuel it needs to work at its best and to be able to focus as well as recharge, reboot, and give it the opportunity to create connections so you can expand, grow, and be the abundant person that you are. So you may be wondering, what are the 7 daily ingredients for the Healthy Mind Platter? Let's start with focus time. Now, focus time is the time where you are doing your goal-oriented tasks for the day. So responsibilities in your personal life, responsibilities at work, anything, once again, that is goal-oriented. Now, I like to tell my clients to, before you even start doing your work for the day, to write out a list of must things that you need to get done for the day. And then prioritize it from most important to least. And then next to that, write an estimated time of how long you need for it to get done. And then you have an estimated time of, okay, I need to focus for 5 minutes long or an hour long before I get to take a break. This will allow your brain to really check in and focus on the activity rather than just streaming along and feeling like the workday is never ending. And so that's focus time. The next is connecting time. So maybe after those 5 minutes that you're focusing on a task, go and call a friend or go check in with yourself and see how you're connecting with your work and how you're connecting with your day. During connecting time, it's really important that we're just making connections with our authentic self, socially, or even with the world around you. One thing I really like to do during connecting time is to go outside on a walk and talk to a friend on the phone, or even ask the friend to come on a walk, because it's always great to have that personal connection, an actual in-person connection. And so during that walk, you are connecting with your friend, you're connecting with yourself, and you're connecting with the world around you. And that's exactly what connecting time is. The next is playtime. This is my favorite. Playtime is when we are just reconnecting with our younger self and doing things that we enjoy just because we enjoy it. We want to engage in playful behavior, be silly, and be creative, right? So maybe as a child you love to draw or paint. That's a beautiful activity for playtime. Anything that's going to create a sense of just joy and fulfillment in your life. That brain is recharged by just enjoying the great things of life. The next is physical time. Now, physical time is when we're releasing the energy that we have had, especially after focus time. So this could look like taking a few minutes just to do jumping jacks, or moving your body in yoga, or going out and exercising in the gym. This literally could just be a minute long. Anything to do to exchange and recharge and expel the energy from the long day. And this actually leads into our next, which is sleep time. It is really important that we have physical time to exude the energy from the day, which will make it a little bit easier at night to fall asleep. Now, during sleep time, of course, our brain is recharging, and it is allowing our brain to make connections from the day and to build up on the things that we were learning all day or taking in. Now, during sleep time, I know that it can be really hard for my clients to fall asleep or wake up feeling recharged. And that's why I always emphasize to have a bedtime routine. Knowing exactly or around the same time each night that you fall asleep, or knowing exactly or around the same time where you wake up in the morning is really important. And in sleep time, we also want to have a good bedtime routine in the sense of putting all electronics away. And this leads into our next activity, which is downtime. It is so important to have downtime either before bed or throughout your day. And in downtime, we just want to relax. We want to let our minds wander. We want to just allow ourselves to daydream and just see where our mind takes us. Something that is so important in the Healthy Mind Platter, and the goal about Healthy Mind Platter, is recharging our brain. And sometimes throughout the day, and especially at night, we just need to turn it off so it can recharge. And you're allowed to do that. You have my full permission to just allow yourself to relax throughout your day, in between focus time, after play time, in between physical time. Just allow yourself to recharge by turning your brain off and allowing your mind just to wander. And the next thing that I have is time in. That's another great part of the Healthy Mind Platter. And it kind of reminds me of the emotional wellness that I was talking to you about earlier. During time in, it's kind of like introspection time. We want to make sure that we are feeling good and we are grounding ourselves into ourselves, right? Connecting, once again, connecting time. We are connecting into ourself so that we can check in on how we're feeling, how our emotions are, seeing if we need anything for self-care to get us through our day, just time where we can feel really grounded. One activity that I really suggest to my clients is to journal. Journaling is a great way to express those emotions and lean into ourselves so we can have some time in and introspection. Before you go, I just want to leave you with a few reminders. The first is that everyone's Healthy Mind Platter is going to look different. Even yours could look different on a day-to-day basis depending on what you need and what your day looks like and where you're located in your life. That's why it's really important that we take time to check in with ourselves, time in, and connect with our authentic self, connecting time on a daily basis. During this time, we want to make sure that we are vocalizing and being real with our needs and expectations of the day so that we can take actionable steps to recharge, reboot our brain so it can thrive. One thing I like to tell my clients, and a trick that I have, is to create a menu of all the different activities that could be on this Healthy Mind Platter, and doing it by realm. So for example, during sleep time, you have all the different types of actionable steps and activities that you could take during sleep time to leave yourself feeling good and satisfied and overall well. Now, if the Healthy Mind Platter interested you, please feel free to head to drdansiegel.com/thehealthymindplatter to learn more about the research behind it. And if wellness interested you, I have very exciting news. I will be holding my webinar, Feeling Well Using the 8 Dimensions of Wellness to Find Happiness and Security. To sign up, visit mytherapynyc.com/webinars. And while you're there, check out all the other written blogs and video blogs that we have on our website. Thanks so much for listening.